Alright YouTube, we are back with another one. Now in this drop, I'm going to speak to you guys about the SHIB because there's a couple of things you're going to want to know, and then we're going to hop in and talk about some other plays because there's tons of money to be made out there in the markets and I don't want you guys missing out. But firstly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, but also you are checking out our Discord. That is our private community of investors where you guys can tap in with us to some additional plays. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw up some screenshots, some of our returns on some of our option plays that we've been knocking out the park over the last couple of weeks, just so you guys get an insight into what we are doing behind the scenes. So if you want to join us, get in on some additional plays, learn the investing game, join a vibrant community, hit that top link in the video description, tap in. We look forward to seeing you over there. Now let's begin with the SHIB. We know over the last few sessions, guys, there's been some news that hasn't gone the SHIB's way, like this Robinhood listing that doesn't seem to be going ahead. Also like the Kraken listing as well, okay? But there's tons of other exchanges out there in the market that could list SHIB and that want to list SHIB, and it's also in the pipeline for them to do so. As a matter of fact, over the last few sessions, we have Wealthsimple, that's a Canadian investment company, have listed SHIB, but also Coinbase in New York as well. So those have given the volume some much needed exposure to the SHIB, and there'll be other exchanges that follow suit over the next couple of weeks for us to keep an eye out for. But what I really wanted to speak to you guys about was this, all right? So check it out with me, because today it's been confirmed by AMC's management that they are exploring ways to go ahead and accept SHIB as a form of payment. Now they were talking about this earlier today in their earnings call, and in that earnings call, they mentioned SHIB about 5 times. So it wasn't as if they just brushed over the topic. They actually had a discussion around it. So this is good news for SHIB. Now it just shows that AMC is continuing to embrace this crypto movement, because we know they've already been gearing up. It's in the pipeline, in the works for them to accept Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin all before the end of the year. As a matter of fact, they already accept digital gift card payment via Dogecoin, all right? So accepting SHIB is obviously now moving this up a notch, but they're just fully immersed in the crypto movement we are seeing, and they are just answering the questions and all the desires from their audience, all right? You guys want the SHIB, so they're trying to ensure that you guys can pay using SHIB for their services, their products, etc. Now, why is this important? Because if they to go ahead and accept SHIB as a form of payment, what it will do is it will increase the utility of SHIB. A lot of people out there in the market say SHIB has little to no utility. But obviously now, if you can pay for things with SHIB, it means it's going to be more useful. It's going to have more purpose, and all of this should help that price action, keep some stability in that price movement over time, right? So this is big news. Now also check this out, because there are now 931,000 SHIB holders, right? 931,000 addresses that hold SHIB en route to 1 million. Last time, when I did a check last week, it was somewhere in the mid 800,000. So more and more people are continuing to buy SHIB, and a large bulk of that will be retail investors, which is important. That's what you need in SHIB, because a large majority of those retail investors are going to be hodlers. Just like you have in AMC, you have tons of hodlers in there. And if you're going to have hodlers, it's going to mean that a floor price will be created. Just how you guys have seen how it's very hard for AMC to drop below $30, for example, and for Dogecoin to drop below its floor price. Also, SHIB will be forming its floor price as well. Okay, so this is something that should hold up, should show some stability at a certain level, given the amount of retail interest, given the amount of hodlers who are holding the coin at the moment, right? So that's a big update for SHIB, but let's talk about the charts, because there's a couple of things that you guys are going to want to know. All right, so check it out. I want to show you guys the price action of the SHIB, what we're seeing right now, because we got some strong top line resistance, right? So it's tough for SHIB to break that mark. It's tried it several times over the last couple of sessions, failed to break the mark. It's just trending down at the moment. Now, if we do see a break of that top line resistance, I got my eye on this, and especially if we see a break to that 60 level, we could very soon see 65 after that, and it could be off to the races, talking 75 after that. All right, so we want to see a break of this top line resistance, but it's struggling at the moment. Now, if it continues to fail to break that top line resistance, I believe we'll see SHIB right back down to 43, where they become a buy in my books for a bounce off that mark, right? A double bounce off the bottom of about 4.3. But we'll wait and see how things unfold. All we need is that catalyst. SHIB has still got attention. Obviously, attention right now is waning a little bit, but a good catalyst could come along, some volume injected back into the play, and you could see it break that resistance. But got my eye on this one. If, as I say, if it does break and we specifically hit 60, that is a very good sign, all right? Because we've broken that trend and it could be off to the races. If not, 43 is the price level to be looking out for to pick up SHIB. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of coverage on the price action so that you guys are in the know and you know exactly what to do with the play and how to always stay one step ahead of the game with a SHIB. Now there's always tons of money to be made out there in the market, so we're going to keep it moving. Let's talk about another play, ticker symbol BX. I expect this one to have a strong week. Why? Check it out, all right? So they formed a bullish pennant not too long ago, and today they've broken out of that with some velocity, all right? Now we had some selling pressure, heavy selling pressure on the 3rd of November around that 145 mark, and that was actually a previous 52-week high. So right now we are testing a previous 52-week high after breaking out of a bullish pennant. This is a strong stock, strong business, and I expect them to finish off the year in phenomenal fashion, right? So they are in touching distance of breaking out and setting a new 52-week high. So this is one to keep on your watch list, right? This is a play I've hit 1,000% returns, 10x returns on our options on this one, all right? So they're always on my radar. So if you guys want to get up on the plays, the moves, learn the options game, join us with the options, make sure that you click that top link in this video description, tap into the Discord, and we can get it on, all right? But I'm expecting some strong performance on this one. They just broken out. As a matter of fact, look at their price movement over the last couple of sessions, right? Very strong, very stable. And this is a strong performer in what is a weak market today, guys. It's a weak market today. And we've got a strong stock right here. So this is one to keep on your watch list for strong performance over the week. And I'm expecting to close out the year strong. There should be nothing stopping this one getting in this way from hitting that 160 mark by the time we wrap up this year. All right, guys, let's talk AMC, one we spoke about yesterday. As I was saying to you guys, we need that strong green candle on the day for this to see continued momentum in the short term. Today, we've got a strong red candle. I'll give you guys a heads up. Last 2 times we tested that top line, we got strong red candles. Obviously today we had some earnings as well. Doesn't mean they couldn't have broken out, but we got that strong red candle. So I'm expecting this one to see a couple of more down days over the next couple of sessions, bringing them to about $37, right? $37. Now, at that point, I believe they become a buy. Still game on for this one to show some strong movement, but we're gonna see some red candles, I believe, on this one. Couple of red days, $37, pull the trigger. I get back in on this one for a bounce sometime the beginning of December, right? So I just want to cover that off with you guys, give you a heads up on that play also. All right, guys, let's talk Bitcoin. Now, last time we spoke about Bitcoin, they were in a bit of a downtrend, but they were in a flag somewhere around that 50 something mark. I told you guys they're gonna break out. We are gonna see all-time highs this year, pulling up the prices of those crypto stocks like your Silvergate, your Marathon. Now, we've seen that all-time high today and they pulled back a little bit. Currently standing about 66,000 off the high we saw earlier today of about 68,000. Now, Bitcoin always forms these flags, right? So check it out with me. We always get these flags on Bitcoin. We saw one just after they broke out, and I believe we just form another flag right here. And we probably trend down somewhere to the 65 level potentially before we break out again and make another high. And I expect Bitcoin to be closing out this year somewhere in the region of about 72,000. I expect about 72,000 close for this year in the price of Bitcoin. So this is one also to keep your eye on, because I do expect a push up. We're going to continue to see that crypto strength, that crypto momentum. It's crypto season right now. It's looking very good for the cryptos. Ethereum also breaking through, making fresh highs. They'll also close out strong. We should see a 5K finish to our Ethereum price. All right, guys, so that wraps up for this one. On your way out, make sure you hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out link down below to the Discord. Tap into our community of investors. Join us on the plays, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.